So let's see what happens when we use a different shaped table. Okay, so this time I'm going to start recording the data in the table right away. All right, so for one table, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 people. So one table, 4 guests. Two tables, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 guests, 2 tables. For 3 tables, let's see what happens. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For 4 tables, well, it looks like it's going up by 2. So my guess is that it's going to be 10. Now let's see if that's right by drawing a diagram. 2, 3, 4, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's good. What about 5? Well, I'm guessing it's going to be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tables. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Okay. So that means we can tell that the pattern is going up by 2. Okay. So let's try to figure out how we can write a relationship. Well, let's break down where these numbers are coming from. So in the first one, I had 2 and 2. In the second one, I started with 2, and then I added 2 for this table and 2 for this table. For the third one, I started with these 2, and I added 1, 2, 3 pairs. So it looks like we always start with the 2 heads of the table, right? And then depending on the number of tables we have, we add a pair that sit across from each other, right? So here we just added 2. Here we added 2 pairs of 2. So I started with the 2 heads, and then I added 2 pairs. Here I added 3 pairs. So started with the heads, and I added 3 pairs. So this is just 1 pair, right? And the next one, I started with the heads, and I added 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. Okay, finally, I started with the head, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. So it looks like we always start with 2, so it's 2 more than, and now it's not just the number of tables, it's the number of tables doubled. So 2 tables doubled, 3 tables doubled. So that means that the number of guests is 2 more than double the number of tables. Okay? And again, in math terms, we can say that it's the number of guests is 2 more than double the number of tables. So double the number of tables. Okay? So if we want 10 tables, well, double the number of tables is 20, and then 2 more is 22. So that means G is 2 more than 2 times 10 tables. So 22 people would sit there. For 25 tables, well, double the number of tables is 50, and then 2 more is 52. Okay? Now, for 100 people, that's a little bit more difficult. Okay? So let's see, the number of guests is 2 more than 2 times the number of tables. Okay? So I know that the number of guests is 100. So 2 more than 2 times the number of tables. Okay? So I need a number here that makes this add up to 100. Well, I'm going to add 2 to this number to make it 100. So that means that 2n has to be 98, because when I add 2 to 98, it's 100. And if double the number of tables is 98, then that means the number of tables has to be 49, or 98 divided by 2. Okay, so here we need 49 tables. Okay, so that's task 2.